And we're back on the Mana Symbol channel again, playing a little bit of Koth of the Hammer, Chandra Torch of Defiance, Mono Red Midrange with Urza Saga. So someone had to be the mad human who asked the question, well, Urza Saga is so good in all these other mid-range kind of decks. Why don't we play it in Mono Red? And the obvious answer is Blood Moon. And then the obvious answer to that is, well, we'll just not play Blood Moon. So here we are. I did kind of play like a practice league with this deck, and we went 3-2 in that one. Felt pretty good. So we're back to play it again. We got a pretty broad package for Urza Saga to grab. Some Unholy Heats and Ragavans, Abrades, Cleansing Wildfire. We got Cleansing Wildfire with Darksteel Citadel and Cascading Cataracts, so we have 5 of our own things that it's pretty useful to cycle on. And yeah, so pretty good. And it's funny that you mentioned that Carrion Lich because we're not even playing Alpine Moon in the sideboard. So this deck is just, we're going to Shattering Spree to beat the opponent's Saga. We have main deck Abrades. Yeah. A lot of Ratchet Bombs. Those are useful against both opposing Saga kind of decks and Rhinos. So yeah, we got lots of good stuff. So let's get going. Yeah, it's got a good Scred vibe to it, which I really like Scred Red in theory. I wouldn't want to play literal Scred Red. Actually, I really like Obosh Red. I have to be totally honest. I really like that deck. The only thing that's holding me back on it is like I never want to buy. I will never buy Ragavans in paper. But I think tomorrow night we might just come on and just jam a bunch of Obosh Red. I just really want to do it. Like it's just so much fun to play for me. It's just like, I don't know, it's just like a good style for me. It's like grindy, but you can close games out quick. I love this deck. Like, I wish this was a little bit more of a solid idea. Maybe it is. I felt like the Abrades were pretty medium last league, so I feel like it would be better to just play Bolt here. All right, we're going to keep this and assume our opponent's on a creature deck. If they're on some kind of, like, larger controlling deck, I mean, it's not unlikely anymore. Of course, it's going to be blue-white control. But our main deck tends to be bad against this anyway, so... Could you play Urza's Saga Obosh Red? So obviously it doesn't double the damage from the Saga token, so that's obviously a reason not to do it. But the question is, could you? The answer is yes. Well. Go, baby! Maybe we force them to use a counterspell because they only have Dispute. Not Dispute, Prismatic Ending. That's the card I meant. They also may have a Teferi here that they want to apply. Really hoping we draw a land for the Spyro. That's the best possible land. Oh, Bosch is 8? Damn. Oh, Bosch. You kooky golem. Okay. So we did draw the Shatterskull Smashing, but we also drew a third Unholy Heat here, which is not where we want to be. But whatever. They go to draw with Archmage's Charm. Does this mean they already have a verdict? I'm assuming it does. Teferi? That's totally fine. Did they just miss their land drop, or did they really think that that was worth it here? I probably thought it was worth it. I mean, that is a good tempo gain for them. Let's slow things down. So if you played Saga Obosh Red, you could play the 3-mana Sarkhan or the 3-mana Chandra as, you know, things that you could do. Are there more good, like, grindy 3-mana cards in red? Like, other than Seasoned Pyromancer? I guess you put Bone Crusher Giant there. I would love to play Mind Stone into Saga activation here, but assuming they have a counter, it's just way too easy for them to have the counter and then blow me out on that play, so I'm not playing into that. Hoping they don't have Cryptic Command to bounce the Saga into Wrath, but it looks like that's probably what they're going to have. Oh, it's just Shark Typhoon? That's fine. Attack for 2, then Wrath? Most likely. Bosch is the avatar that Y Prince B uses. Which is just, it just tickles me for some reason. So probably gonna see a Cryptic tapping my team here into Wrath. I'm gonna try not to play into that too badly here. I like Relic here. Yeah, I like Relic here a lot. Smash? I want to hold on to the Unholy Heat for when they play Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. We also have Furies, so we actually have a lot of good cards here. Plus, we're going to have the Spyro in our graveyard if they Wrath, so feeling okay. Not great, but okay. That is surprising, but okay. Fair enough. Okay. My opponent's really playing with fire this game. I didn't mean to make an Unholy Heat pun, but now we're here, so I apologize. I didn't think of that play, Kaya. Maybe? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. That was a pretty low value Cryptic, though. I think they just couldn't stand being, like, losing all the tempo again. Because they held it up through my turn, clearly expecting me to play, like, a spell for, like, 4 or 5 or something like that. They didn't have the Wrath here, which kind of is a bit of a tilt. No, I understand, but, like, I don't know. I feel like the way we're set up now is pretty good. I didn't really want to go down the Mind Stone, but, like, yeah, Relic and Spell, yeah. Yeah, you're probably right. I didn't even see it, so I didn't really think about it. But you're probably correct on that one. Relic would turn off the heat. That's true. But wait, we could have popped the Mind Stone and the Pyrite Spellbomb. Yeah. Thanks, Chase. Is anyone playing Unholy Heat in Legacy? There's no way, right? Maybe like Jeskai control if there is a Jeskai control deck. Oh, I bet that Murktide Arkan pile might be. Blue-Red Delver? Gross. That was like the one deck I was thinking definitely wouldn't, but I guess they cannibalize everything. Okay, 4/4 Shark would be a bit annoying. I guess I could Abrade plus Spellbomb a Shark, but then they end up at... They're just making a 2/2? They're going to trade with my Spyro, huh? And they're also leaving up Counterspell. But we can play Abrade... Yeah, so I'm supposed to Abrade here. They have to counterspell this, essentially. Yeah. I gotcha. That makes sense. Looking pretty good for us, though. I want to Pyrite Spellbomb this so I can put him to 1. So what's gonna happen? Well, they have to block Spyro. We hit them for 2. I can't play any of these post combat. So we're kind of nowhere right now. We don't have like any burn that goes upstairs right now. Or sorry, in this deck at all. There's value in putting them to 1, but I think we kill this, and then if they verdict, we sack Relic in response. There's definitely value in putting them in 1. And, like, we have Ragavans, and Koth is essentially a haste threat, so... Uh-huh. Okay. So, do they have another Shark Typhoon? Ah. Alright, that's a pain in the ass. Yeah, that's a big pain. Well. Depends on if you want to be able to discard for them or not, Kaya. Because if you play Goblin Engineer and Unmarked Grave, you don't need to have the ability to discard them, in which case you could play a quite small number. It's going to be Little Teferi, right? Yep. And they plus? We're 1 mana short of killing them with Pia and Kiran Nalaar. It's going to be Cryptic. Okay. If I play Spyro, I have to discard Pia and Kiran Nalaar. I definitely want to play Koth. Oh, I see what I can do here. Add 3 mana. Sack the Mind Stone. Oh, I don't want to stack the Mind Stone. Sack the Relic. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Oh! What? No. I don't want to do that, though. No. I would rather do it this way. Because I need to put them in a spot where they tap down when I play Pia and Kiran Nalaar, and I have the 7 to beat them. Oh, it's not lethal anymore. Alright, it's fine. This is good anyway, though, because... Well, for a lot of reasons. They plus again onto Fairy. Wild. Yeah, he's on 6. They fetched to 3 against a ostensibly what is a burn deck. It's gonna be a big shark, huh? That's just a second verdict. Rude. I think this is better. We just get the Pyro tokens. So they're pretty much boxed into having a Wrath again next turn. I still want to hold Pia and Kiran Nalaar in reserve until like next turn. So Pia and Kiran Nalaar is now lethal. So if I can pressure them now to tap down any amount, then we should be able to. Then we get them here. Spyro doing serious work in this matchup. And just generally. I mean, I can haste that, so okay. So now they don't have instant speed, prismatic ending. That's fine. So they have 2 cards in hand. And basically, it has to be removal and counter, and it's not. So they scoop. Okay, so Pillages, Pyrite Spellbomb, Pithing Needle. This all seem good. Yeah, I don't think I want any of these. I mean, Kozilek would be funny. You're not supposed to bring that in here. It's definitely for mill, but... An acrostic acronym. I thought it was called a recurrent acronym in this case. Because it's KOTH of the hammer, which is KOTH, KOTH. Just feeds itself. All right. Probably cut... I want to say it's a Ragavan, but... And, like, if I cut the Abrades, this means I have less answers for Chalice. But I'm bringing in Pillages. I don't need the second Pyrite Spellbomb. I just kind of thought it was good reach. I don't know if I played right around their first Wrath or wrong. Like, because I could have gone pedal to the metal more with my early Saga. And just tried to kill them more. But I didn't. And I'm not sure if that was right or not. Soul Guide is the worst of our... is much worse graveyard hate in this deck than Relic. So I'm pretty sure I'm just going to play the Soul Guide on turn 1 and then cycle it fairly quickly. It's... yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. I don't really want to Saga this early because it's going to end up costing me on the land drops. Yeah, like we've got a great curve here. So we'll play it on 5 with the Fury. I think that's the right way to use Saga with this hand with this deck. Man, they love letting this card resolve. Which is like super weird with the Chalice in play, but whatever. "4-0 with Heliod Devoted Druid combo deck." Sounds awesome, Grail. Especially for paper. Endurance is the sickest card possibly ever. Yo. I feel that. Didn't find the 5th land. I did ditch a mountain, so that's on me. Heliod and Devoted Druid. 2 great tastes that taste great together. One thing I have to say, Grail, is that I was expecting events like the Hunter Burton Memorial Open, and admittedly that was more like a competitive event, like that was a 5K or whatever. So, but I was expecting that deck to have a lot more people saying those words of, well, this is what I was playing before the pandemic, and I haven't really kept up, and I haven't really bought any new cards, so I'm just playing, you know, red-green mid-range from 18 months ago. And that, like, just legitimately just didn't happen at all. It seemed like everyone was on, like, fully loaded, brand new, competitive oriented decks. Not everyone, but like a huge amount. Okay. Bounces the Saga every time. Nice. Yeah, when I went to like a Saturday afternoon weekly event for the first time in 18 months, I played against Hammer Time, Living End, Niv Mizzet was the spiciest deck, and Grixis Lurrus Stress Down. I hit like just 100% competitive metagame. It was very surprising to me. Archmage charm me, baby. Okay. Come on now. Come on now. Nice. Playa. Get him, buddy. What Goblin Engineer target do you think you should add? I mean, you could play hate pieces, right? Obviously not Grafdigger's Cage, but Verdict, of course. It's okay. We've got Spyro. We've got Saga tokens. We're good. Yeah. I heard you mention that, and that makes sense to me. Yeah, go for it. Do you still think that Grixis Lurrus is tier 1 at the moment? As far as I know. And like more than just being tier 1 in the abstract, opponent got themselves. It's okay, I've been there, friend. I would be really surprised if it wasn't like upper tier 1.5. Like I would never like in the forthcoming future, I would never be surprised to see it in the top 8 of a reasonably competitive tournament. So absolutely, yeah. Yikes. So I lose a point of damage by not making the extra construct now, but I also get to keep playing around Verdict, which they're probably on as many Verdicts as they have right now. So that's nice. Yeah, we were just talking about a deck that was almost exactly that as Ratchet Kicks. Yeah, Sunring Titan. Probably should play Sunring Titan in these decks. Oh, yeah. Asmo is fun too because Asmo gives you like a good engine for ditching things in your graveyard. The downside of it is then your deck becomes a lot more graveyard based. On the upside, you get to play Sagas, so it's like rough. All right, well we have to do this now. Don't verdict me as a follow up, please. Damn, Spreading Seas. I guess I could have waited till end of the turn and then gone for the Spyro token. God damn it. They don't have it. No. That's so annoying. Okay. Yeah, I think it's mostly personal preference, Poncer. I mean, yeah, it's also gonna matter like what you run into, right? Like all of those decks have foils. All of those decks have things that they run into and they go, "Oh, I didn't want to play against this." That sounds about right. Okay. Oh, I should have gotten Pithing Needle there, huh? Forgot that I had it. Okay, so no matter what I attack... So I'm just going to try to kill them. Because they're going to stop me if I try to target Teferi anyway, so... It's probably Archmage's Charm. Yep. I think... Should they not have grabbed this one? And then... No, that... Because then I could... Yeah, I see. Yeah, I'm going to regret not Pithing Needle. Good draw, though. Oh. Oh, Nettle Cyst is a good get. That's sick. What is this? Woof. No counterspell, please. Ah! So frustrated. Yeah, I screwed this game up. That's on me. The lag was getting to me and I was trying to be quick. Be quick or be dead, that's what they say. Alright. Technically, I could still pull through this, but ugh, not feeling it. Okay. You got it. Yeah, that's what I really want to do, Ravenous Panda. I'm very, very aware of the lag. It's just really tilting on my system here because it really shouldn't be necessary for me to have to restart every single match, and that's what I have to do. It's really tedious. And I was looking up today to see if there was like any people who have the same problems and any other people who have solutions. And yeah, I've been getting the same. I've been finding there are lots of people who are having the exact same problem as me. And I yeah, it's crazy. It's just some systems that Magic Online just doesn't like them, and you end up with that. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm on. It's like I'm on a very, very good computer, and it just doesn't like it. It just does not like Magic Online. I'm gonna assume it has something to do with the CPU because it's probably like the fact that Magic Online is poorly designed and it sticks to one core, and then the core just kind of gets overloaded. And their Chalice was a lot more frustrating than I was expecting it to be, so I'm just bringing in a little bit more artifact removal. And we have Pyromancers and Furies to pitch it to if we ended up drawing it. So yeah, okay, we're definitely keeping this hand. Hopefully, or sorry, I hope Artifact Asmore Animator. Nice. That is a good name. Nice. We get a freebie. Plus I get to mess up their mana. Am I playing turn 2 Pyromancer here? Instead of messing with their mana? Yeah. Pretty sure I am. I don't imagine any world in which this is wrong. Because then we're just going to beat them low enough that they're not going to have a chance to recover. Yep. That'll do it. Yeah, that's fine, opponent. Oh, is it? It's okay. Hoping to draw a non-Saga land here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't let this be the beginning of the end. Please, no. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right, Kaya. I was just worried about them going remove monkey, and that I just didn't think it well enough. And I thought between the two cards I was pitching that I would draw a land, And but I didn't. For some reason in my mind I was still gonna have 4 mana the next turn, even if the monkey was removed, which obviously is just not true. So if they have Teferi Time Raveler here, they get to bounce my Saga, set me back another turn. I hit them for 3, but okay, this is pretty good for us. Land, please. Okay. That's, yeah, this is about to get real ugly. Well, they kept 2 blue open in there, so I'm not willing to just, like, jam into their counter magic when I could be making a construct. So if they have Cryptic into Verdict here, I definitely don't want to make... Yeah, okay, I see what I want to do. I have to get Expedition map, essentially. So if they go Cryptic, counter this, tap your team into Verdict, yeah, that's gonna suck brutally. So here we can go combat? No, I don't want to go combat. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cryptic, just the many different ways Cryptic could interact with this board state were just kind of messing with me. Okay, well, that's something. That's not Cryptic. Shark for 2? That's fine. I guess their hand sucks, but I'm not sure, because like this is gonna kill my Koth, and then we'll see. They had, if then they Wrath here, and then if we top deck a land, it's over, and if we don't, well, it's gonna go on longer. Come on, one time. Fuck. I mean, that's a really good draw, but I really would have just liked to take it there. Of course. Well, they're at 4, and we're gonna have double Spyro in the graveyard, so like, this is probably good enough. That's fantastic, Roy. That's something. I think they needed a prismatic ending just to survive. Don't split it. I think that's insane and disrespectful, but... Or, yeah, the same deal. Whew! Pulled it out. That one was close. I mean, that game didn't actually seem particularly close. We kind of crushed them, but... Like, I mean, not crushed them, but like... Our hand was very, very, very powerful, and we stumbled a couple times and still crossed the finish line. Roy, you were looking for this song. This is Lick the Rainbow by Mord Fustang. You're not wrong, Chaos Theory. Oh yeah. Yeah, this looks pretty well constructed. I think 23 lands is about right too. You have no clue how to make a sideboard for this? Yeah, we can figure that out. On the play? Hell yeah. $15 rat colony. Thoughtseize? Yeah, you definitely want to play some discard. If you squeeze 2 blue sources into the main deck, I'm not saying you need to do it, but if you squeeze 2 blue sources into the main deck, you can play some counter magic in the sideboard, and theoretically you could cast Sphinx of the Steel Wind if you have to. So I'm not saying to do that, I'm just saying you could do that. I think that would require retooling the mana base a bit, and yours is pretty clean here, so maybe it's not worth it, but wow. This is a hand. We hit a Scalding Tarn and they've played a Steam Vent, so we know nothing. We know nothing. Yeah, that's kind of what I was looking at. It makes the mana base more painful, but you know, but stretching into a third color is definitely not a bad idea. So they definitely have Counterspell here. So let's just play Saga, hold up, crack map. Yeah, this deck definitely has a lot of raw power level. With the discard element of the deck, I kind of just want more threats in the deck. But I guess you have Goblin Engineer and Unmarked Grave, so you're probably fine. We're just like missing out on the maximum velocity. They finally found a bolt. Oh, Sphinx requires white. Well, you could put in the Mardu Triome, right? And then you could also play an Unmarked Grave if you wanted to. Not Unmarked Grave. Unburial Rites. I'm not saying to do that, but I'm saying you can do that. Yeah, that's one of them. But turn 2 Sundering Titan's not that good. Turn 2 Inkwell is probably better, or Sphinx of the Steel Wind, depending on the matchup. Yeah. Blue, huh? I don't know exactly what they're on. They look like they're on like Jacob Comiskey Blue Moon. Lant? Not a Lant. Uh, no, don't do that till after combat. Random timing to the rescue. Nice. Nice. How's Mono Red felt thus far? It's been good. I played this deck on stream before, and it was a time, so we're running it back. And we beat the blue-white Chalice control in round 1. I don't know exactly what we're up against here. They really haven't played much. Take control of my construct. So you can have that. Then I'll try to... Crap. Mono blue Saga with Urza. I need that list. I need it. I love Urza. If I have most of it, I could play that at in paper tomorrow. Because I probably have almost that whole list. The blue-white Urza mid-range deck I was playing a while back was super fun. I feel like I want to run that back with, what's it called? What's the name of the card? Ingenious Smith. So we really don't know what they're on, like, at all. Just feels like blue-red. No, all Cascade triggers work the same. The Cascade mechanic just is. Like, there's only one way it works. I mean, I think I'm doing this. Feels fine. Feels magic, man. The main deck of Braids are going to be good someday. I'm telling y'all. The main deck of Braid is going to be... It's going to be the big brain genius move someday. You'll see. You'll all see. The man at the Radio Shack called me mad. I'll show him. I'll show them all. That's a dated reference. Good draw. Go, monkey, go! Any consideration for sign up, Draco? I mean, I don't really think that's something you want to cheat in. Yeah, like that's... It has no end of the battlefield effect in it. Treasure Keeper. Is that from... I mean, it sounds like Kaladesh, but I'm not... It's a 4/4 flyer? Like... Oh, that's what... I was right. I mean, Kaladesh block is what I... You know. Oh, Elena. Yeah, it was a good game. It was a shame about that prismatic ending that you put into your Chalice, but I've been there. This has got to be Prismari Command here. There's no way they're playing Electrolyze, right? Copium. Yep, Prismari Command. Just taking some card disadvantage, huh? Yeah, it's fine by me. I love you having card disadvantage, opponent. Oh my god, card disadvantage is such a good look for you. Yeah, I did it playing Naya Reclaimer the other day, and I was like, Jesus. So you can pick some. Well, so you want to have something for Cascade usually, Kaya. So you want some, Void Mirrors or Chalice, but you have a lot of CMC 0, so you don't want Chalice. Murktide, you could play Terminate Bone Shards. Bone Shards is pretty good. Yeah, this deck is super sweet. I've been having a good time with this one. I like mono red mid-range. Big red. As big as Modern lets big red be. Slotting 1 shards in the main. Oh! I don't like that. Nope. Nah, I mean, like, you could play the portable hole in the deck Kaya's built, but probably not going to do it. Jeez. Oh. All right. It was such a good opening to hit. They're going to have Bolt here, too, aren't they? Please, no? One time? Oh, thank God. We gotta land. Oh. Yep, we're the mono red deck that's soft to Blood Moon. Hey man, that's fine. It's fun. This doesn't matter, opponent. Yeah, I'm just trying to cycle it. Nice. Fear my artifact land, mountain. It can be shattered, though. So, you know. Okay, kind of hoping they have Anger of the Gods. Ooh. Okay. Well, we know to look out for that one in game 2. Holy shit. Fact or fiction, eat your heart out. Oh my god. They were on 2 cards a second ago. Brutal. Alright, hopefully they find some sorcery speed interaction, or we get to post-combat one of these Chandras. 3 Thoughtseize, 2 Grief, 3 Mirror, 1 Dark Blast. I don't love Grief. Oh, Torpor Orb for elementals and things like that. Although you have to be careful with your own ETB effects. Chalice answers? Yeah. You're a base red deck, so you could play Shattering Spree. No, fuck, they're playing Murktide. Koth does downtick for 3 mana right now, so that ain't not bad. Nice. Yeah, that'll do. Thank you, deck. Meteor Golem is funny. They're more likely to have Heat or Bolt here, which would have stopped me from nice. Okay, that was a big turnaround. Still not in a good spot, but certainly a lot better all of a sudden. That was a close call. Fuck. Yeah, spine sounds cute until you realize it's not going to work very well. There's not like a way to cycle Golem, like in and out of your graveyard or something like that, but it could be okay. Terrastodon, if you're not, I'm not looking at the list right now, but oh my god, Shatterstorm. Brutal. I mean, we're at a good spot anyway, but Koth of the Hammer. Where's my soundboard? Certainly is, Koth. Certainly is. Alright, opponent, solve everything. Alright, my sweet dear. Your Shatterstorm was brutal, but the hammer falls. Snap. Into the story. Yeah, you're definitely not dead, opponent. Copium. Okay. Kinda trashed Blue Moon there. Holy crap, Canada man, that looks sick. Oh my god, I love this. Old Pyro Prison cards? Yeah, it's kind of that. Black Staff of Waterdeep, yeah. The Black Staff of Waterdeep. Yeah, did you see early in the format when Cherry X-Man played? It was like mono blue Urza Dice Factory. This reminds me of that. You could cast Emrakul in this deck. Like, kind of easily. I want you back. Yeah, this seems super powerful. I should go on a quest to 5-0 with a monocolored deck of every color with Urza Saga. I think white and green would be really hard. Yeah, turn 1 Emery has always been pretty impressive. The problem is then you just lose with it. Or sorry, Emery just ties a lot of the time. I really shouldn't keep this. I'm really tempted to. I'm not going to. Cascade is a trigger you can respond to. That's correct, Grail. Alright, well, that's the best 5 we're going to get. That is exactly what you can do, Grail. Ranger Captain is very good against the Cascade decks if it's sitting on the board. They can't Cascade while you have that. I mean, not reasonably. We're so getting turn 1 Thoughtseized. Oh, nope. Monkey? Monkey. Sad. That's awesome. Are there any decks that cascade into creatures? Not that I know of. No second land? Holy yikes, opponent. Oh, what was that deck called? It had a really funny name. Morpheron? Is Morpheron the Boundless with Sorin. So it was like Sorifon? Something like that. It had a funny name. I will take rubbing in my opponent's face the fact that I will have lands. Spell Pierce me, baby. Harder. Oh, okay. So we mulled to 5, but our opponent's failure to land is sacking them pretty good here. They're discarding to hand size. You gotta love it. Yeah, Murktide in the yard. I guess I play Fury first here. Then they're going to bolt it. And then I play Spyro next turn. I'd probably rather just resolve the Spyro here and get the 2 cards up. Because we know they don't... Like, if they have removal for the Fury into Counterspell, it's like... It's just worse for us. There's just no reason to go down that road when we can just do that. Yep. So they're probably... Yeah, of course, Roy. I'm a musician. Yeah, it definitely would have been quite a moment. But I love those moments. getting to be there for moments like that is really special. Especially when you don't know what they're going to become. Like, obviously, this song is quite well known. The, Hooked on a Feeling, yeah. It's really... Yeah, they went bottom top with their scry, so there's definitely a second land coming in. But Relic is doing very good work here. This is a great matchup for Relic. Problem is we haven't drawn a lot of business, but that's okay. One Spyro is business for plenty. One Spyro is loudly taking up the entire sushi restaurant. It's a lot of business. Why the Snow Split? I honestly don't have enough regular mountains in my collection because I only have old Borderlands. So I had to play 2 snow-covered mountains. I mean, some amazing gameplay exploit. Yep. That's what it is. I'm just so good at Modern and Magic in general that I have a reason for that. You bet your bippy. And a good one too. Very most exceedingly excellent. They do this after I attacked. Word. Respect, opponent. Respect. Actually, Abrade is probably okay in this matchup. It's not great, but it's okay. I think this is the Pacification Array matchup, as well as, obviously, Creativity. Ragavan's got to go out here. Just got told by a Heliod player that, quote, it takes you 3 times longer to damage me than it takes me to win. You don't take 300 health before you lose on time. In response to me telling them that they have infinite life, but I'll concede to a win condition. Yeah, that's just bad. I mean, I get them wanting to get their free win or whatever, but it's been around for so long. Like, come on, people. Like, just hop on board. Like, you can't. It's like me with the. It's like me with the Universe Beyond stuff, and the Godzilla cards and all of that stuff. Like, I don't beat on about it. You know why? Because I lost, and I don't like it. I wish they weren't there. I wish they weren't part of this game, but I lost. I don't bang on about it, you know? I just pretty much keep to myself about that. Every time I see a new product, sure, most of them break my heart a little bit, but that's where we're at. So yeah, I usually dispute. But you could play Spell Pierce if you want, Telling Cat. Yeah, Magic is the best game ever made, for sure. So I will continue to play it despite them doing things that I really do not like. One day we'll wake up and that will no longer be true. Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's well, and sometimes you're just a little tight on early game artifacts, but you have the blue open, and it just becomes really awkward to keep up Metallic Rebuke. Not always, but like, say you're only playing one Oval Chase, right? Which is smart, but it does make early game Metallic Rebukes a little bit more difficult to have. What is the worst matchup? Blue-white control? For what? How worried about Mill are you? I always respect Mill. I always put the Eldrazi on the sideboard wherever like I'm concerned. Just because I like a lot of dirtly decks that don't have a chance. And it gives you a chance. And that's all I want. I just want a chance against Mill. I'll take the L. I know I'm going to lose, but I just want a chance. I just want to believe that I could have won. Okay, flip the channeler. Oh, not necessarily. Let's see that sucker not flip. Yep, no flip. Yeah, that's true. But then you have to have a reanimation target that actually blanks them winning once you reanimate it, which you don't really have. I mean, Sundering Titan definitely hurts them, usually, but I'm just supposed to kill this turn, and then next turn I can go Mindstone, Mindstone. But Sarah's Emissary is not an artifact, so it doesn't really help. Also, sometimes Mill is able to mill you pretty powerfully and keep up counter magic. Yeah, Platinum Angel would definitely work against... Platinum Angel also blanks the Thassa's Oracle. For all those Thassa's Oracle decks. Oh no. Early Murktide. Yeah, we're not going to beat that. I'm going to have the Pacification Array in the deck here. Fuck. What is this? What is this hand? Jesus, opponent. I got you last game, but I don't think I can do it again. Probably not. Not hitting a land there is a real tilt, too. Like, Pia and Kiran Nalaar will give me 2 chump blockers if we can get there. Got some blockers? Maybe. Like, they play counter magic, and not a little. And removal. So... Not feeling good about this one. Yep, Mom and Pop, Thopter Shop. I do love me some Mom and Pop, Thopter Shop. I think I still own my paper copies of this card. Alright, well. Into the Breach. And Counterspell. Archangel's Charm. Come on. No? Wild. I don't believe it. Rather than taking out any of the blockers? Sure. You got it. I will take your time. I will take the time to find more answers for that Murktide Regent. Oh, thank you. They shot down the Mom and Pop instantaneously. Just not even letting the trigger electrolyze. They could have, or Fire Ice. Both are good cards. Alright, that could get me the Pacification Array I want so badly. This Staticaster. Now there's a name I have not heard in a long time. Long time. second Murktide? Oh no. That I'm not going to be able to beat. Oh, that's way worse. Fuck. I really wanted this to get me Pacification Array. Obviously, that was a bit pie in the sky. Maybe we'll just top deck it. Just act like a professional, Zach. Don't we have a Tobago Sphere command, Roy? We used to. I don't know if we got rid of it. Get a mountain in case I draw Koth. Banger, 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 banger. Not a banger. Brutal. I hate the hate for Urza Saga. I really do. Alright. Yep. Yeah, see? I told you. This definitely can't be good enough. Keep. This definitely is not good enough. Keep. Yeah. You're not wrong, Roy. They should have banned Saga so I wouldn't have to go through this pain. Come on. Come on, opponent. EE on 1. Okay. Yeah, alright. I don't get it, but I guess I don't have to. They milled over an Abrade. As long as they don't have turn 3 Blood Moon, we should be okay. If they have turn 3 Blood Moon, it's gonna suck loud. One time. Nice EE on 1. I have some thoughts about your overall strategy, opponent. They can wait. They go. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Did they just activate the bauble after I drew my card for a turn? They did. That's funny, but okay. Do I want Relic or Pacification Array? Oh, I don't want any of these. But Relic is better because I can exile it in response to the Engineered Explosives. I definitely don't want Pacification Array because the explosives are just going to eat it. So we get Relic. Swell up the boys. So if they take out an instant, they keep the Channeler flying, but that's fine. We can actually force the Channeler to attack us next turn and then bring it down. Which is just mentally always very funny to me. Just like the Channeler being like... Good World War II plane sound. Just splat. How big is your Shattering Spree, opponent? Yeah. Kind of felt like that was coming. Well, they can only do one of these things this turn. So I'm assuming it'll be that one. Okay. Wish I had a welding jar, but those are the breaks. That's it. We get Koth into play here, which is not bad at all. Obviously, one more mana would be very preferable. I almost think Koth plus and just kill this is the best thing we can do. Their EE on 0 killed their EE on 1. Oh my god, opponent. You fool. That's fun. Yeah, Koth and kill this seems like the best because the graveyard's empty, so they basically have to commit two cards to kill my Koth, which... If they do that, it's probably going to take their whole turn. And then, you know... Like, now we're in a really rock-solid spot. How well-positioned do you feel like this deck is? I don't know. I mean, this deck kind of feels like a sloppy mess, but at the same time, it's been working really well. Like, I 3-2'd the last league, and we're in a position to 3-0 here. So, it seems like it should be bad, but... It's kind of not. And, like, I think that's awesome. I think it's super, super sweet. Hey, the Jigglyo with the big old raid. No, Hostaru. Either way. Thank you, friend. So, I like this deck a lot. It's super, super sweet. It's fun. It's a great way to stay in shape. One of the nice things about having the land split is I know this was in play at the beginning of this turn. So it's much easier to do Koth shenanigans. Koth, just so you know, Koth does not give your land haste at all in any way. So do I want a Shadowspear here? And then I want to Abrade, and then I want to Cleansing. I just don't need the life right now, so let's Cleansing Wildfire first. Whoops. Yeah, it happens, Chaos Theory. And now they have to do something about this Koth, or it's gonna ultimate, and the emblem is nasty. Especially if they Blood Moon. Because then my Darksteel Citadels are also mountains. Hopefully they don't manage to get another card type in their graveyard this turn, and then heat. That's what we really don't want to... Ooh. Yeah, they got it. One time, no... Oh, shit. Come on, Murktide. Just Murktide. Just give me that big old Dargon. Murktide, please, one time. Yeah. The Shatterskull... No! Ah, I hate Unholy Heat. Oh, it's such BS. Ah, so much investment. That fucking card, man. I hate that card. Oh. That was rough. We're still in a good spot. We're just not in a great spot. Thanks for the follow, the Sun-Dried Kiwi. That's a great screen name. All right. Mom and Pop are taking us home, right? Fuck. That's really annoying. Yep. That would have been a really nice draw, but all right. Also a nice draw. Bang. Koth, please. Koth and kill him. Koth and kill him. There's 3. That's pretty good. I accept your counter offer, deck. But you're on thin ice. So I can... Why isn't Karn TGC just called Kaforn? Because there's also Karn Scion of Urza, which also costs 4. It's not very playable, but it exists, so that's probably why. There are 2 4-cost Karns. There's only 1 3-cost Teferi. Yeah, the time Karn wore. He wore like what is it card? What is it called? Like it's like the bottom half of like a tunic. Why is Oko just called Oko? There's only 1 playable Oko. There's only 1 playable Oko. Keep up with me. There's only 1 playable Oko. No, Karn was not alive during the Brothers' War. Urza made Karn during his time experiments at the Tolarian Academy afterwards. Yeah. How's that counter magic going for you, opponent? Is it good? Sure. Yeah, you wanted him in Brothers' War, Kaya? I mean, we don't know what the Brothers' War is, though. Like, it may be a set told, like, in the past, or not. Because the set before it is Dominaria United. And, like, what would Dominaria need to unite against more than that? The Phyrexians returning with Mishra? And, like, Urza's canonically dead, but maybe the Brothers' War doesn't mean exactly... Yeah, it could be Ugin and Nicol Bolas. Although, probably not. I don't think they're ready to bring Bolas back yet. The Brothers' War is a standard set, yes. Oh, they said it was set in the past? I didn't hear that. Well, Kamigawa's the thing about Kamigawa Neon Oh, hey, K-Dan. The thing about Kamigawa Neon Genesis. Wow, I'm having a real hard time saying that. Is that's putting Kamigawa in with the current timeline, because Kamigawa was in the past for some reason. So they have one card in hand. If it's removal, they have to use it. Then we Shatterskull the Ragavan. And we have Spyro afterwards. Yeah. The old Kamigawa is 5,000 years ago, I believe. I don't feel like jamming Pyro into their counter magic when they didn't have removal there. So I'm going to do this instead. Just go up on resources more. Nice. Isn't that the set with Tetsuo? No, Tetsuo was in Legends. And then Tetsuo's banished, and it turns out that he was banished from Dominaria to Kamigawa. Or like he falls in between planes or something. I don't know the lore that well. I know it okay, but not that well. No, opponent! I was gonna Pacification Array your creature! Ah! Yeah, Stack Faden would be fine in Modern. Stack Faden might even be fun in Modern. Okay, Dan, I'm glad you're getting to see this deck. It has been a romp and a half. I don't know if it's good, but like the last league I 3-2'd, and we're 3-0 now, so I'm infinitely pleased with Mono Red Saga. Yeah, that's pretty right. Zero's even. Oh, there you go. That makes sense. Yeah, because at the end of Kamigawa, Toshiro Umezawa like walks off of Kamigawa with like there's like some sisters that banish him. There's like spirit sisters. I don't know. It's neat, but Kamigawa is a little bit inscrutable. There's definitely a very like spirited away feeling. The Black Kami God, maybe. Diversity of artifacts versus non-artifact threats that helping us get there. Yeah, I think so. I agree with that. Koth has been an absolute house. It's also that like the powerful cards in this deck are just some of the best cards in Modern, right? Like the one thing that has been a little bit awkward in this deck is sometimes I really wish we had more reach. These Abrades in the main deck really bother me. Iname? I think so. I never actually read the Kamigawa lore like formally. I read all of Ravnica and all of Mirrodin. And all of Onslaught. Is Koth 2 dead for a new Planeswalker? Is he dead? No, I thought he was just lost on Mirrodin. We just haven't seen him. Yeah, he's not dead. He's part of the Resistance, most likely. We haven't seen him. Koth is probably dead? I mean, he doesn't have to be. So Magic turns... Yeah, he's 100% not dead. He didn't die on screen. You want an unset where they weakened at Bernie's Gideon? We literally saw he wasn't dead. Was it on the card, like, Mirrodin Besieged or something? Well, there you go. I want an unset based off of Thrones of Eldraine. Isn't that just Thrones of Eldraine? Those cards are goofy and don't belong in standard sets. I'm kidding. I love Eldraine. Santa Maria. Donnez-moi un gagné, Santa Maria. Donnez-moi un gagné. I'm going to keep this very slow, clunky controlling hand with the hopes that they are both a graveyard deck and a deck with creatures. Which, like, in this modern, they're going to have graveyard stuff and they're going to have creatures. Shatterskull. I'm spoiled. I'm going to hold up Unholy Heat here. Not willing to throw my Soul Guide Lantern cycle away. Also, they're probably on DRC, and they might be on Ragavan. Agadim? Oh, it might be... Yeah, it's Belcher. Well, we're really screwed. Yeah. I figured it out on the second turn. Yeah, we're not beating this in game one. Not in a million years. I don't even know if we're going to beat this in game 2 or 3. I think we just lost the run here. We do have, like, Pithing Needle. We have Pillages. Like, it's possible. It's just not likely. What in the... It's Oops All Spells! It must be Oops All Spells! Oh, no! Oh, it's so good! It's so good! Just accidentally drew the Soul Guide Lantern in the opener against Oops All Spells. That's so funny. So now they're going to try to win a fair game. They can't beat a Soul Guide Lantern. They can't. I don't think they can. Nice pile of mythics. I foresee in a few turns from now, they're going to, like, sack a bunch of... Or like, pay 6 mana for a freaking Salvage Titan. And we'll just have to beat it, which we can easily do. Alright. Now we play the waiting game. Ah, the waiting game sucks. Let's play Hungry Hungry Hippos. Yeah. This is play as a sorcery, right? No, it's not. Okay. Okay, look at the cards. So where is it? There it is, Salvage Titan. So they can sack 3 artifacts, or exile 3 artifacts from their graveyard, return it to their... Okay. Is there a Nexus? Oh, there's an Oracle. So they're going to use Sphere of the Suns to cast Memory's Journey to send the Oracle back in response. Yeah, Ragavan would mess them up. So this means either we lose to the first combo or we let them go for the second combo. So I have to let them go for the second combo. So we just fire off Soul Guide Lantern now. They do their trick. Oh, but they put the Oracle right back in. And then I have 1 extra draw at a monkey. And then if we hit that, we kill them. Alright. I mean... I'm game. If I could find Mana Disruption, that would do it too. I don't think I have any in the main deck that deal with these. We have Abrade too. Abrade kills the sphere, and they don't have double blue. So we actually have multiple outs. And there's no way they shuffle in more cards than just Oracle. I don't think so. Okay. Well, we know what the plan is. As an Amardic, a dice in a Kuldakar, mono black. I like this a lot. I think it could be cleaned up a bit, but I like it. Canada man, you brew a lot, and maybe from Canada. And I like that about you. You brew all day, every day? Yo. Banger. They put in 3 cards. Thoracle, Pentat Prism, and Sphere. Okay, so they're playing around the... Yeah. I guess that makes sense. I think that's crazy, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they figured out that, yeah, well, we just gotta find the monkey. But we have to be lucky, too. Because they have 3 cards in the deck now. Although if they play the Oracle too early, we might be able to kill it in response and win. So, I don't know. Obviously, I can't do it right now. I have nothing to do right here, so play this, pass the turn, and if they top deck the Oracle, we die. I got a 1 in 3 shot. Yeah, I know. That's why I... But this turn we can. This turn we can. And in fact, I'm not going to play a land because I don't want them to think I can double activate this. Which I can't. But if they draw the Oracle a turn early... What is this? Oh. Fuck. Crap! Garbage. I mean, I'm already F6. Rough. Alright. Yeah, we tried. We have 4 Cleansing Wildfire. We should be able to take 2 out of 3. That was just super unfortunate the way our draw worked out. It is what it is. I mean, their deck is very well constructed to have that backup plan. That was really rough. I feel like we played a game there, but it was annoying. Koth is probably a faster win condition than Chandra. All right. Our deck, it just draws a bunch of mountains and dies. I want better than that. Fuck, that's so close. Brutal. Nice job, obviously, Basura. This is so close. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, that's a damn good hand considering it's a 4. That was incredibly unfortunate mulligans. But maybe we'll just top deck a bunch of Cleansing Wildfires and crush them. Abrade's good too. Abrade is fine. This is the kind of draw. Let's grab their Oracle right now. Nope. It's all you, baby. Dang. Can I kill them with this? Is that how this works? Because they don't have green mana. I think I should, right? Anyone confirm that this is gonna kill them? I mean, even if it's not the right thing to do, I'm gonna do it. Yeah. I'm interested. We're gonna take 12. You want to oops all spells? Hey, go ahead. Oops all spells. See if I can. Ah, there's a Nexus in there now. Fuck, man. What is that? What is that? Oh, man. But they don't have the... Wait, what? There's no Narcomoebas. They have 0 cards. Yeah, they... No, but they didn't... If you can't win, could you concede, please? They must have something they can do in their upkeep. Yeah. Oh, and it costs green, not blue. And they had the green in their hand. God, that's so frustrating. Ugh. Fuck, this is so stupid. Is it true that the Frank Grimes episode is considered to be the greatest episode of The Simpsons? By some people, yeah. It's definitely considered that by some people. They put Pentad Prism in their hand, which means that they have Oracle. I don't even want to see it. I don't care. That's so frustrating. Oh. They put Pentad Prism on top. They must have the Oracle in hand. I just don't care. We did not have that game. We were going to die. If that was a bluff, then it was... They have Pentad... They put Pentad Prism in their hand. Or in the deck. The only card in their deck is Pentad Prism. They play the Pentad Prism, they play the Oracle, and we lose. No, I'd already attacked. That was on... Okay, it's fine. You weren't hooked into it, the whole situation. So... Yeah. Yeah. And even if it hadn't gone that way, they still could have gotten that because they probably had an untapped land in hand. They do the exact same thing during their upkeep, and it's all good. It's all good, Jig. No, we were screwed there. That was what a tilt. That their hand was so perfect to get out of that. Yeah, of course it happened. I mean, it's clearly a resilient little deck. Yeah, I mean, we mulled to 4. I mean, what are we supposed to do? Yeah, you need Counterspell to beat that deck. Well, we had tons of land destruction. We just didn't draw it. Like, I had to mull to 4, and I drew 1 Pillage and an Abrade that ended up being irrelevant. Like, they just blank your whole... They blank everything. That was super tilting. No, it wasn't. I feel like that was an interesting little thing that happened. It's the reason you hate Oracle? Yeah. Yeah, when combo decks get lucky, they win all the time. The episode where Krusty's monkey yells, "This episode made no sense, warn the people." I have no idea what that is. Yeah, it's just like Doomsday. Exactly. Well, no, it's just like Oops All Spells. Oops All Spells exist in Legacy. All right, let's see if we can 4-1, though. That was rough. Damn it, Sodek, stop it. Just stop making these decks happen. That's a good hand on the draw. Against the Luris deck? This could be really good. Yeah, that's still a thing that happens, Canada, man. It's tough. Relic is feeling real good in Modern right now. It's time to tell Jacob to play more main deck Relics in Blue Moon. Although, you can't cycle them so well. Fuck, that is such a tilt. I mean, they're not getting that much out of it, and we have removal next turn, but they got Cleansing Wildfire. All right. Really hope they don't have Thoughtseize into Monkey. Okay, looks like not. This is going to be Turok, isn't it? Come on. Oh, just Hardcast Monkey? They have Kolaghan's Command? I think they have Kolaghan's Command, but I can't do anything about it. I'm going to lose the Relic and then probably have to discard a card. Yeah, Spike was playing a deck with Lingering Souls, and it looked really good. I have a young Pyromancer deck I might try out tomorrow with Lingering. Yeah, KCOM. Yep. It's fine, opponent. I knew it was coming. Hey, opponent. Exile. Oh, I should have done it after the channel resolved. I'm an idiot. I was just doing that for spite, but there was actually a reason to wait. Okay, they kept the card on top anyway, so never punished. Okay, non-land. Fuck. I mean, it's fine. At least I get to trade these cards for something in theory. All right. Losing that Relic sucks. Like, I knew the KCOM was coming, and that one treasure they got off the Ragavan made it happen like that, but oof. Inquisition. I love these Inquisitions. This is my kink opponent. It's delicious. Koth is actually really not good here, though. Okay. Get out of here. Keep that board squeaky clean, baby. Fuck. Better not flip. Oh, I have kicker. We're good. Probably means that they're gonna 2-for-1 themselves to kill my Koth, but that's fine. You miss playing the other monkey in Mono Red Prison. Did you ever see my Sonic Pyro deck, Canada Man? That is my most ludicrous brew of all time, I think. It was 4x Gemstone, 4x Chancellor of the Tangle, 4x Simian Spirit Guide, 4x Ritual, 4x Ritual, 16 lands. It was utter nonsense. This doesn't make any sense. We're dealing with Kroxa next turn, though. It's going to discard my Abrade, and then we're going to take the hit, and then I'm going to have Shadowspear, but man, this is going to suck. All right, we'll maybe be okay here, but woof. Kroxa is going to be a beating and a half. What a great last card for them to have, and exactly 4 lands. Yeah, that's 100% what happened, Canada Man, but that's... I mean, that's the kind of thing that's going to happen with a card like Simian Spirit Guide. Like, it just kind of is, right? Like, the card is destined to be turned to really broken stuff. That's an annoying draw. Because I have access to Pyrite Spellbomb. It's not enough. Yeah, see, there you go. So what if I go map plus Koth, get another Saga? If the last card in their hand is like KCOM, we're super duper dead. We're already not in a great spot, though. It's Shadowspear or Expedition Map, I'm pretty sure. And I think Map is better. Yeah. We can race. I mean, kind of. Just depends on what their last couple cards are. That's going to be a big deal. So, like, if they have a Bolt or a Heat or a KCOM, we're probably dead. Yep. Yeah, Koth is way more useful than one of these constructs right now. Problem is if they just have the bolt anyway, but... Shoot. Lurus to hand. Fuck, man. That's unreal. Kroxa. at the exact timing. And it was because their K-Com blew up my relic earlier. And I should have gotten the Soul Guide Lantern. Now we got punished. If I attack with this here... Oh, sorry, this here. They're gonna block, right? But we get to kill Crocs at the beginning of combat. And then the DRC has to attack. Maybe we get to turn this around. Could happen. Heat was the mandatory draw to stay in this game. Like, pretty much. I really hope they have Thoughtseize or Inquisition here. Just going to combat. So, melt that. They probably just replay it. Yeah, they're just playing the Crocs again. DRC is small now. Ho! That might do it. Oh, that's fine. Just kill him right now. Neat. Oh no, I'm 1 mana short. Is Soul Guide the best way to guarantee we win this? I think so. Our mana's already locked in to kill the Kroxa, making their graveyard as small as possible. Insulates me from the DRC attack with a bolt. Yeah. And they're about to have a creature go to the graveyard, so we take out the bolt. Could have killed... Yeah. I should have done that, and that's why I said shoot. But on the flip side, there's only 2 cards in their graveyard, so actually taking them down to 1 type is potentially better. Because say they have a bolt in their hand, and they're trying to flip the DRC this turn to kill me, this means it's harder for them to do. Although the bolt is an instant, I just took out an instant, so... Yeah, that's what they're going to try to do. They might have a bolt as the last card. So if they put anything in there... Oh, but I have the Soul Guide. So they're blocked from that anyway. Huh. I don't think they could possibly kill me here. Yep. We're good. So, we could have killed the Kroxa before the Soul Guide. I saw it a half a second too late, but it didn't matter in this case. But it was almost definitely the correct play. Wow. We got pretty lucky there. I'll take it. So, I think I want to take out some artifacts if I can. But that's really not a realistic thing to do here. I just, like, they already are on K-Coms, and I really don't want to get Shattering Spree out of this game. The Graveyard Hate is... I think all the artifacts that are in the main deck have to stay, unfortunately. They were all pretty important. I think attacking their mana is probably not good either. I don't even know if I need to sideboard for this matchup much. It's really not... I mean, it's pretty hard to figure out like what actually would be good to board in here. Because we have to fight their creatures on the board, then we have to kill, like, remove them from the graveyard, then we, like, it's just... Well, we can't Chalice on one, Alex. Our deck can't Chalice on one. I think that would be suicide. Needle for explosives? Yeah, probably. Am I supposed to take out my Ragavans? Probably. Well, this does cost 2 to activate Shadowless, which is a big deal, especially in Limited, the format for which both those cards were relevant. All right, I think this is probably correct, especially on the draw. I think Monkey on the draw is just going to be garbage here. I don't want to mulligan. All right. This is a hand that's going to lose in a hurry, but like I'm not mulling to no. Yeah, I'm not mulling to 5 against this deck. We just got to top deck the removal when they have creatures. Where's Boyle at? Could be playing Boyle in this deck. I played Boyle in my Turbo or my Sonic Pyro deck back in the day. And my Red-Green Lands Prison deck. I like that deck a lot. It's not good, but I like it. Yeah, that's fine. Jesus. Alright, Thoughtseize me. You have mountains. Do it. Come on. I have nothing to do here. Fuck. Alright. I'm not staying in that game. No way. No way. Alright. Not having maximum amount of removal is probably a mistake. Pacification Array is probably not that good. We just lost to Croxa in game 1. Or almost lost to Croxa in game 1. But I can't imagine any 5 I could have mulled to that probably was going to do much better than that hand. They kept a 7. We got smashed. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's no excuse for sloppiness. Or maybe sometimes you just have... Yeah. We just need a Scred that can hit Planeswalkers. That's all it is. It'd be a lot less offensive than Unholy Heat. I don't even know if it would be that good. Like, it'd be as good as Scred. Last time I played Scred, it was basically 1 red terminate anything that's not indestructible. Which is pretty, like, well, terminate doesn't kill indestructible things anyway, so I guess that's the same thing. But Scred, the last time I played it, was really good. Unholy Heat, but with the Scred text. It gets turned on by 4 snow permanents? Or, I'm not sure. Stop, opponent. Yeah, Scred that hits walkers, yeah. Yeah, icy hitting lands is a big deal. I mean, they might be talking about me, Kaya. I don't know. That's exactly what I said. Oh, no, they were talking to you. It's exactly what I said was I want a Scred that can hit Planeswalkers. Mind Stone! I mean, we boarded out the Ragavans here because I think... God. Where were those in game one? So, Koth into Pillage, anyone? We're not doing that. We're just going to hit him for 4. Then they're going to spend Dothy attack plus... All right. Oh! Fuck! I didn't pay attention. Fucking Koth. All right. Sorry, everyone. I'm a mess. I don't know why people are watching this. I'm a mess. I pointed it out earlier. I did, and I could have played. I just didn't. I just didn't. We're gonna have the 5-0 stolen by running into oops all spells, and then this happening after we won an insane game 1. Absolutely insane game 1. Ugh. Yeah. Take my Seasoned Pyromancer. Yeah. Usually Wednesday before Accountant. It didn't happen this week just because of some other stuff that was going on. Come on, burn spell. Come on. Yep. Man. Dothy Voidwalker is so brutal when you're playing a deck like this. I guess we get to keep playing. But like, woof. Yeah, animates lands with Summoning Sickness. Yep. And I had the Snow-Covered Mountain right here. Oh, you did, Jacob. You seem alive. Are you? I'm so annoyed. That's pretty good. Nice deck. Firing on all cylinders here. Hell yeah. Let's get this. We're not out of this shit. No way. What was the card I was saying Jacob should play more of? Relic of Progenitus. Although I'm assuming that you still sideboard that card, so... But Relic of Progenitus in the main deck of this deck has been gasoline. Sure. Enjoy one of my last Unholy Heats. They get their Luris now, though. We're still gonna get crushed by their Luris. Ugh. Although maybe Cleansing Wildfire is a Stone Ray? No, they didn't grab it. They must have KCOM. They must have KCOM. And they're considering if they want to pick up Dothy and make me discard a card right now. Nope. No, come on. I just said what you have. You're not allowed to actually have... Jesus. Just 2 for 1 to death. Yup. I don't know if I'm going to beat the third Dothy Voidwalker. But if anything's going to be... Oh, well, we got the Stone Rain. Maybe. Maybe. Come on, baby. Hold together. If they go like Thoughtseize dash Ragavan here instead of... Fuck. Oh, no. Thank God. All right. Maybe killing the 4th Voidwalker will get us somewhere. Oh my God. The nice thing is when we lose this game, it won't matter that I missed the damage with Koth. They used Bolt. Of course we hit a Shadowspear. Of course we hit a Shadowspear. They spent their last turn doing that. Yeah, I guess. Instead of picking up Lurrus, it's probably fine. I don't know how we're ever supposed to beat... You know, we're just too far behind now. They have the Ragavan still. We're not going to hit the 4-1, I'm convinced. Yeah, Monkey plus Lurrus in hand. This is too much. Like, I have to kill this. And then... I mean, in theory, I could play in plus Chandra. Maybe that's better. And then we get to plus her next turn to draw another card. So assuming that they can't kill her this turn, maybe we're okay. But the Alpine Moon on Saga, my God. We need them to play Lurrus, play Dragon's Rage Channeler out of their graveyard. Well, they don't have one. They only have Voidwalkers. So as long as they don't have the 5th land, Lurrus literally does nothing right now. What did they... They heated Chandra. She's gone. Just instantly gone. Fuck. Unholy Heat has saved us and destroyed us. No, we're gonna go to 3-2, 100%. There's just no way in the world. They had the extra land, but it's tapped. But they still, the last card in their hand is Lurrus. It's well, okay. Come on, baby. We got Soul Guide Lantern in the deck, right? Do we have everything still? No, hold on. Oh my God, please. Fuck. I probably should have held the land. I definitely should have held the land. Come on, deck. Shatterskull Smashing off the top would be pretty good. Same with Fury. Fury would still be excellent. So they're going to play Voidwalker. Voidwalker has infinite good spells to get here, so we need to draw something pretty good. Oh, and of course, now this blanks the Seasoned Pyromancer. Not that I care, I'll block. Alright, deck. We need it. We need the heater. We need it now. So Koth, add all the mana, Spyro. All right, I'll add, what, 6? 7? 6. All right. This is the last one. Oh, it's so close. It's so close, but it's not good enough. Oh, no. Oh, no. I mean, none of these kill me, but if they Dothy for a Spyro, oh my God. Oh my God, this game. I mean, we're not dead because we're ripping nonstop Pyromancers, but the Koth? No, Koth wouldn't be a problem. If they play Koth with Voidwalker, they just attack with a mountain. We're 1 mana short, Colby. It's 3. I needed to find Fury or Shatterskull Smashing there, and we didn't. And we have a lot of dead draws in our deck right now. There's 3 Sagas. So, opponent's sweating now? Nah. I don't think so. It's just so frustrating that game 2 was such a non-game. This has got to be Seasoned Pyro, right? I can't imagine they play anything else here. They chose, or they sacked Dothy, and then they didn't cast it? I mean, yeah, that's a play. Like, I think they have to burn Pia. Why? They don't. If they were at 6, like they should have been, maybe. But I don't think they have to. Now they're going to play Seasoned Pyromancer. Yeah. We mow their board? We can only shoot one... We can only shoot one thing. I mean, 2. We could kill Lurrus and... But that's not... That's not that good. This is from hand. They still get to play a Voidwalker from their graveyard, right? I'm pretty sure. Like, we're just not even close to being there yet. Shatterskull Smashing, I think, is the only top deck that matters. Because I think it would be close enough to a board wipe that it's Oh, they might bobble. I have no more input on this turn. I don't know why I'm not F6'd. They just cast a Voidwalker? Yeah, Croxo. Sure. Okay, we're just going to draw. Oh, but they checked the top of my deck, right? Which means we... Yeah. Okay. Well, now Smashing is not an out. Fury's pretty good. Abrade. So we kill Lurrus, kill Dothy? They're getting a Croxa back next turn? Fuck, man. I wish this Lurrus hadn't gotten so out of control so fast. And we have to kill the Dothy now. I can't wait. Okay, I mean, we're still technically in this. I agree, Kaya. Or it would be great if Lurrus, if a companion had a clause on it where it just went to exile when it died. Not back to the companion zone, just exile. But, I mean, it's too late for that. They would have done that. Yeah, they had a lot of... No, they had a lot of big turns inspiring to me. They have had several very large turns in a row. It's been really rough. Like the Alpine Moon at perfect timing. How about they just ban the problem cards? I mean, I would love to see a Lurrus ban, but... Just because it would take it out of a lot of different decks that are all getting a ludicrous amount of power up and awkward deck constraints. Yeah, that's... Jig is always up. It definitely has the answer. I don't think we have any outs anymore. Mountain's certainly not one of them. All right, so 3-2 again with this deck. This match broke a little bit badly. Like, the fact that we lost game 2 in about 3 seconds was just awful. I don't know if they just, like, boarded in the Voidwalkers or they just never saw one in game 1. It felt like they boarded it in against decks that have higher CMC stuff, but that was really, really brutal. It was those last 2 matches were a really bad ending to that league, but this deck is very impressive. I'm really surprised by how good it is. There might be some ways to tweak this to make it better. I feel like the 4th Seasoned Pyromancer definitely has to be better than something. Probably the 3rd... Like, Koth has been really solid, though. The 3 Abrades in the main deck are pretty, like, have seemed almost uniformly bad. I guess it's nice not to get blanked to Chalice in game 1. The Cleansing Wildfires have also been really disappointing in that we managed to lose to Oops All Spells with 4 Cleansing Wildfires in their deck. Like, that just shouldn't... Like, that shouldn't happen, but it did. Why no Bolt? I didn't build this deck. I don't know. It definitely doesn't feel necessary in most games. That, to be fair. Like, this deck is just going bigger than that, so Bolt is almost never necessary. So I get why they're playing Abrade and Unholy. Like, Unholy Heat is obviously busted, right? And this isn't like an aggro deck. You're just thinking, why no Bolt? It's just because you don't need it. Like, it's just less powerful than all the other things. Like, most of the time with this deck, we've been ending games very definitively without needing to squeeze out a 3 damage thing. The Mind Stones, I'm not happy about carrying. I don't mind the mismatched lands at all. The one mismatched Citadel bothers me, just because it's the bad one. It's in the wrong frame. Got third 4-1 with Young Pyro. Nice. Anyway, for the people in future on YouTube, yeah, this is awesome. The second time I've played a 2-3-2. Super, super tight. I think all the mountains should be snow mountains. I agree with that, because Ragavan stealing Thin Ice is real. Anyway, if you are in the future on the YouTube and you've been watching this, make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and check out any of the other videos that I have that you are interested in, and I will